Alright, C.O.P Chronicles Treehouse walkthrough. Off of my airlock, there's going to be 3 main gates. Get those closed up. Alright, once inside, you're facing the door just inside here. However, if you know, you don't need to bother with it. I'll show you.
Hello.
Alright, so the correct way up is through the tower that's on the outside of the Livonia Tower. Right here. You need to scale the ledge all the way around, so I've built shelter to hide you or conceal you from just that. Now, the access door is right here, however you cannot jump through it from this position. You need to get down on it from above, as I will demonstrate. It's very tricky, very annoying. They will not let you hop in here. So you actually have to close this door. Go up another level, to which I've built walls and you won't fall, as I have fallen from opening this door. That there will be sealed as you can hop in right now, currently with a gun out. But here, crouch down, opens the door. And the trick is here, gently, you want to set yourself on that post and crouch your way in. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Now, close the door behind you and no one has seen you do that. Yay! Now all the stairs below this will be trapped with barbed wire and landmines. Oh my. Now it's important to note you cannot leave through this window. You have to jump out from the window above, hence why it's left open. This is how you exit the tower. There you go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And like I previously mentioned, that window is a no-go. I will be sealing it up because with a gun out, you can hop right in there. Not so much without a gun. So we can't have that, can we? We will leave the other window open, and I'll show you why later. Once at the top of the Livonia Tower, you're met with a few more gates. Here we go. And once you've made it out onto the tower terrace, one more gate. And now we're into the meat and potatoes of the base, and this is its only entrance. Voila. Alright, the treehouse is separated into 5 main areas, this being the first. Not much to see here, pretty much just a gauntlet. A few areas to note. This is a bypass of 3 gates down into the main gate area. This tower here is particularly important as it watches the gates beyond the airlock. Boom, boom. Now this corridor of doors is just a last resort. If someone makes it all the way up the tower and you're alive, still defending, you can collapse these doors and give them a little more work. You can hop around the net on the other side to where we came in, but we'll be fixing that. This is a marvel of architecture, if I do say so myself. I had fun building it. This catwalk system that takes me right to my flag room. And here's the flag room. Successful raid is a screenshot of you standing there next to the flag. Under the tarp is the barbecue and lounge area. And this is Todd's world. Hey Todd, how's things? Fleabag. Alright, moving on. Now in key locations on the base I have doors along the fences. And this is for easy access out in an emergency. My stormtrooper towers. This gate particularly is important because it watches the airlock. Boom, boom. Gotcha. I have successfully defended this base from a few people from this door. Now these car tents are set up with an overhang, and this is for a gun slot, for peeking and sneaking. Every one of them that are set up along the edge are set up in this manner. And here's another door for another escape route. Just building this one, it's not complete. Now the water well section. Unfortunately, to be able to utilize these catwalks, you need to remove 3 trees, like so. And from up here, you have a pretty good view into Northwest Airfield and a few other places. There's old Bank's house. Hey Bank. And there's the admin team's home. Soon to be moving into this home. And I'll be moving out. So, in actual fact, every time I say mine and I regarding this base, it's not actual. It is the Killamati's base. I'm just building it for them. This is my main ordering and storage area. I order in this car tent, and I store it in the one I was just in. And for obvious reasons, that room that I said I was going to leave the window open, there it is. We can defend from this tower. Up and over the net. And here we have the generator system, throwing light on the main door and onto the catwalk. Primarily used just to mask movement. Get more than 1 or 2 generators going at a time, it's hard to hear who's running where. Up here you can defend the main gate. And I have several peeks into that death chamber. Well, not several, just a couple. From here, well, these stairs actually, someone has to come down this corridor to get through that last key lock. And if I'm not standing here, there'll be someone on the other side. Right over here. Well, that in a nutshell is the treehouse. But before I go, I'll demonstrate one of my emergency hatches. Well, it's actually a bypass of the first 3 gates out to the last remaining set. Just open up one of the side doors here, line yourself up at that there wall, and you should take no damage. Close the door on your way out. There you go. It took a little bit of damage, not much though. From here, you can defend that gate pretty well. Alright, by the time you see this, it won't be relevant anymore. Bye.